Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another video. And today's video, I want to talk about what will be the possibility of what's going to happen to the current gen consoles when they end up becoming last gen. So, with the Xbox Series X and the PS5 on their way, everyone is really excited and everyone is talking about it. But the thing is though, is everyone's failed to neglect what's going to happen to the current gen consoles, or in this case the PS4 and then the Xbox One. What's going to happen to these consoles after these next set of generations come out? Are they going to end up getting ports like how the Xbox 360 did when the Xbox One is out? Are they going to end up shutting the servers down like how they did with the original Xbox and the PS2 and stuff like that? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and find out, but I want to theorize what may or may not happen because it really does intrigue me. When I've gone back and recently downloaded some of these old games and also gotten some of these old consoles, I realize how much things have changed. And it's not like I know, I get to live it. Like, I actually get to play the game with the controller on the console with the graphics and all. And it changes the way, it's the exact same thing as if you were to watch an old movie or read an old book when you're looking at the original copy. It's like, sure, it gives the same message, but it doesn't stick the same way. And that's one of the things I wanted to think about, is with backwards compatibility and crossplay becoming such a big feature in game consoles nowadays, I really wonder if they're going to do things like turn the servers off eventually. I mean, heck, even they could turn off something like the PS3 and the Xbox 360, and that would still be a big deal, because there's still people that have never moved on ever since that console. It's funny, because it still has live, people are still on the Xbox 360 to this day, and it's really, really funny. But yes, people still have their old consoles. Some people have not moved on, and I really worry and think that there is a possibility they're either A, might shut the servers down, B, they just might neglect them altogether, or C, they might do things such as make crappy ports and just basically treat the game like it's second class, or treat the console like it's second class. Because, at least for this first year, I can expect them still to release games on the Xbox One and the PS4, because there's some people that may have not gotten the money to buy them yet. They've done this with other things, such as, like, for example, Call of Duty. When Call of Duty Ghosts came out, it was available on several platforms. It was Xbox 360, PS3, Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo Wii U, and the PC. So it was available pretty much everywhere, but it was on last gen and on next gen. And my question is that what's going to happen? Because it's a big deal. If you were to cancel certain features of the last gen consoles, or in this case current gen, about to be last gen, what would you change? Like, what would they exactly change? For me personally, I think that they would stop making games as good, and they would make them as secondary ports, kind of like how the Xbox 360 was getting ports of Xbox One games. I also think that the Xbox Live as a whole and PSN as a whole on those current gen consoles, or in this case about to be last gen, they'll start to get more hacker infested, more harder to run, more clunky, horrible just overall in general over time, and just kind of lose their quality. And that's one of the things that I'm thinking about in my head when I think about this, because there's still a possibility that the PS5 and the Xbox Series X could suck, and I want to be able to go back to the old consoles if I have the ability to. Because keep in mind, not only was I on the Xbox 360 compared to the Xbox One, not only because I didn't have the money for the Xbox One at the time, but it was also just because I knew all the problems that the Xbox One had, and that's why I was even considering getting a PS4 back in the day. The only reason really why I got the Xbox One was because my friends were still there. So you can actually have a set of influence along the way, and I really am curious if I'm actually going to want to stay on the Xbox One or just stay on, last gen as a whole. I really am wondering, because I've done it before, and I'd be more than happy to do it again, because I'm not going to get a whole new console. The whole new console's garbage. I really hope that something like the Xbox Series X doesn't have the Xbox One issue, or I hope that the PS5 doesn't have the issue of the PS3 when they both came out, because that would be a big tanker, and it would really hurt. Especially for how much they're planning on charging these things too. Like, the rumors the games are going to be $70 now, and I don't necessarily... I mean, I know why, but I don't like the way that's going. I'd rather just stick with the same certain price. Games should also be free. Multiplayer and just games in general should be free. And then you could, you know, add in your DLC here and there. But we shouldn't be raising the games. We should be lowering them, if anything. So let me know in the comment section down below, guys. What do you think will happen to the last-gen consoles, or in this case, Xbox One and PS4? I really would like to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions down below, because I want to know. I really want to know what you guys think, because I know some of you guys have PlayStations and Xboxes, and some of you have PCs, and some of you have Switches. I know all your platforms are different, but it seems like as we go on throughout time, standards change, so who knows, maybe the Xbox One and the PS4 will be treated well. Hopefully the game ports will not be terrible. Hopefully the game's servers will still be online. Hopefully they just overall will run good and they don't get hacked to hell. That's really what I'm just hoping with at the end of the day, is because I paid money for the long haul. I mean, crap, if I'm going to get a PS1 and a PS2 and a GameCube all in the span of literally less than a month, and I'm going to get these old-gen consoles that, you know, are basically super bad if you were to compare them to modern games, I want the servers to still be running on these current-gen consoles when I'm older, because that's what I paid for. I bought them for the long haul. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. I hope you ended up enjoying. If you did, please consider dropping a thumbs up. As always, greatly appreciated. You can tell me you want to see more videos next that way. And subscribe if you're new. Why not? Because I upload every single day, and we are on the road to 500 subscribers. So if you guys want to join the meme army, then definitely consider doing so. But yeah, I hope you guys ended up enjoying, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, and peace out.